towards the end, especially the acrobat with the bombs and the Wi-Fi heal from the psychologist. And I say this also because as a hunter, you don't want to go for the rescuer or the
Yeah,
forward to.
for sure. Yeah, so if you're able to at least get rid of the resources of the psychologist, that's definitely a good thing. Now we're going to start things off once again. Here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Forward is going to be the first one in the mix here. Let's see if he's going to pop up that football just to move on away from that leech. So it seems like she's going to try to commit. Zen's going to commit to this forward, which could be good or bad. But if the forward uses the football and not save it up, it's going to be a long chase for Zen.
Yes, and now we seen that Panda is using this pallet area to try to mind game the hunter
Wow.
and there do a little juke. And now
Mhm.
not yet utilize the football again. Oh, taking the first hit immediately, but very smart watch because he used that
Yeah,
was an early down.
Yeah, that action was too fast to call. Yeah, like you said, you know what? Ooh, it took the early hit, tried to move. At least it was the main. It was his follower, right? But the main follower was right there for the follow-up hit. But now the forward is down. We are gonna see someone try to go for this rescue because that was an early down. He does have some football for a rebound kite, so they could decide if they're gonna go for a full blood rescue. But psychologist is already here, Soy.
Yeah, psychology is going to take the patroller first, but again, Zeno is definitely trying to stop the rescue. Psychologist did a very nice rescue smoothly. Still with the patroller on, Poch. That's so hard to do, you know, because taking that normal hit, and now Zeno is just going to go after the psychologist.
Wow, just as you predicted. So, you know, I didn't get the first chase on the psychologist, but he's definitely a juicier target compared to that forward with a lot of resources for him to just escape the clutches of this Dream Witch. Psychologist doesn't have a leech follower on her, so it's going to be a little tough. He's going to go back to Panda here, so at least she doesn't have that, well, that she still can heal people since she's going to be at full health, but it's still going to be really tough. Now, Panda pop in the football here, just trying to create, just trying to transition away from the follower here, but now has to pop it again, so resources are dwindling on the forward side.
Yes, now Zeno going for the blink and missed the blink. Amazing prediction from Panda coming in. You see, Poch, this is the type of things that we see in this tournament, the mind games.
And that's actually huge because no more patroller, already expended the blink, now will fall down, just bought a little bit of time. Panda, you know what, that was actually a great rebound kite on his side. Now forcing Zen to go back to the main body just so he can get more pressure when he leeches onto the forward. But looking at the Cypher progress, last three Cyphers have already been worked on and they're still moving on quite well. One Cypher's about to pop, they can go for another rescue here with the Acrobat or the Gravekeeper, which is definitely the better rescuer. So we're just gonna have to see, while Rem has to be very careful here.
Yes, with no more trump card on the hand, he can only work with blink, and now he can only just camp this machine because there is no abnormal and there's nothing else you can do without any other resource. So also the survivor is doing so well, but getting the rescue right before trying to body block and amazing body block.
Beautiful stuff on Rem's side, able to just body block, but Panda will eat a blink hit, and Zen has his first survivor down. Two of the Cyphers are about to pop. We have one last Cypher, but Zen is able to send back his first survivor out of the game, and Psychologist has a leech on her, so it's still looking kind of scary here on either side. It can go for tie, but I'm pretty sure one has got to give, Soy.
Yes, because now the Cypher is prime watch. So now this is put the survivors in also a good situation now that the Dream Witch cannot do anything about the Cypher. The only thing she can do is just cheer the survivor close enough so she can camp both at the same time. But we see a full health Acrobat and Gravekeeper that has to steal 2 shovels.
So this is actually a great chair placement. Gravekeeper eats that hit while we see the transition happen. We are going to see him eat that other hit, but luckily he was able to pop that shovel in time. They are working on a brand new Cypher, so it's just the respect that they have on Zen's camping game. So excellent stuff on BL side, just trying to rally back into this since Zen has a foothold on this Cypher here at the fake gate. Acrobat is the only one looking very solid here because he's the only one decoding. No presence. Oh my god, that was so close, Soy.
Yes, it's so
Wow.
close right now. And now the Gravekeeper is the one with the leech, the only one with the leech. Now the leech was
Psychologist
utilized.
is down though. Yeah, that blink pop on that psychologist, able to go back into the shovel mode, and we're gonna see him just try to camp out here with these pallets. While I think, yeah, Zen has to be able to chair this psychologist just so he can force some action out of that cipher and force the end game pop to happen. Gravekeeper now still on that shovel, might be the one to just pop the cipher, or he is moving away. So this is going to be a little tough how they're going to try to manage this rescue, since Acrobat is the best one to go for it, but they need to be ready for that end game pop.
Yes, we see the Acrobat is the one coming down, and now also the Gravekeeper trying to distract the. Ooh, nice hit! And now going for the normal rescue. Now it's all about when they pop it. They're probably going
Force
to
pop,
do a
force
force
heal.
heal. Yes.
Terror shock, but they're able
yeah.
to pop it in time, and now we have 3 survivors out and about. Nice activation of the bomb, and Mini Blue now is the one on kiting duties. Well, we see that the Gravekeeper, you gotta love the resources that they're just managing here. He's de-leeching, while Mini Blue might have to take this hit, doesn't have anything, but he has a flywheel to use to continue on this kite.
He just taking Dreamwitch around, and now the flywheel was used in a beautiful way, buying so much extra time for the teammates. And now that the psychologist is going to be the only one with a leech here against a Dreamwitch with detention. We'll see how long can she last and if she can try to just mind game the hunter. But no, was about to predict the blink, but Zeno just waited there patiently and took a normal hit on the psychologist.
Yeah, that was mind games at its finest, right? Predicting if the blink was going to happen, just vaulted and was ready, able to reap the rewards. Moving on here. Now, Rem is going to sit on this rocket chair while we see that the survivors are still opening up that exit gate. It looks like it might be a tied game. Zen trying to close the distance here, but it seems like Gravekeeper has to be very careful. Can they open it up in time? The blink hit! No, it's going to be a 3-1 escape here. Oh my god, 3-1 kill, by the way. One person escape. Zen wreaking havoc here in Ever Sleeping Town, getting 3 points for his team.
That was amazing right there. Once again to Joki, Kino, and then also to MPLC, and sorry, there are so many guys. Sa or TT, and yes, sorry. But yeah, let's get right into the match.
So here we go. Dreamwitch, the Tomi AC. He's going to run straight into Serpex here, so let's see if he's going to commit to this Acrobat, because Acrobat can be a tricky chase. We're going to get a slight pause in deduction there, but as we were able to see, the leech did carry. I don't know how long Serpex will last. We do see that, yeah, he is going to get leeched out already. Serpex ready for a jump to happen, so we're just going to see him go and transition towards that corner house. And we do note that, I believe, is that Blink? Oh, wait, no, it's Patroller.
Ooh, taking the first hit here after vaulting from the pallet, and now want to break the pallet. And Dreamwitch is still a little bit stuck here, but still luckily got a leech here, waiting for him to either come down or just trying to sandwich here, the sandwich situation that we always used to. But the Acrobat knows that, and he's just running away from both leeches.
Yeah, he just wants to get away from that setup, right? And he knows that, yeah, if he doesn't know yet if it has Patroller or Blink, but at least he's able to create that distance. And at least what Liz did was able to hit him with the main follower. So the leech is still there, and Serpex can't rest yet. Now we see a drop on the Patroller. The Patroller can just be able to cover so much ground here, and we see that Serpex trying to avoid the Patroller bite, but unable to drop or vault over that pallet. We do see that Liz has to close the distance with the main follower here. So we do see that Serpex, let's see how long he can kite out this Patroller. Can he vault in time to root the hit? No, he will be falling down.
Yes, that was the first one, but just like we talking in Potch, 2 ciphers stunned. So this is the power also of the Cypherers with the Postman, like we were saying. He's giving all this boost to everyone and then accelerating the Cypher Rush. At the same time, Liz is also catching up and putting leech, another leech here for the Acrobat.
And that was a almost or around a 5-minute kite. So that was an excellent kite on the Acrobat side. You will be sitting on this rocket chair. Another Patroller is going to get dropped here just to stuff the rescue from Dream here. Unable to activate the elbow pad in time. And that was actually a canceled elbow pad. So he's going to have to eat this hit. There's still so much distance to cover. He can go for a double hit, but let's see. It seems like Dream still has so much ground to cover here. So excellent stuffing of the rescue here by Liz. He's going to try to go for another hit, and Mercenary will be falling down. Oh.
Yes, definitely very hard for the mercenary to get the rescue done, and now there's definitely going to have to be another survivor to try to come to rescue because the mercenary is in chair, and now Liz is just putting another leech in the middle, going to try to stop this rescue as well, but luckily the postman is coming from around the area and just going to welcome him with a hit, getting the
Yes.
rescue done.
And also able to get the dog bite. So this is actually a great rally back from Ikun. And we do see that Laugh is going to move on over to the pallet, but unfortunately the blink was available. But it just seems like, yeah, just Dream trying to go for that rescue, and he was kind of stuck in a situation there, getting down right there. We do see that the postman is going to be dropped down just so that he's going to get leeched up. Acrobat is the main target because that was the one that was sitting on that rocket chair for a while, and it seems like all of them are going to try to go for this rescue, and Balmer now rescuing the Mercenary. Mercenary can tank a hit here, but it seems like it's that we do see that the Cyphers are still two, so they've all been trying to rescue as much as possible.
Yes, there's still two ciphers remaining, both of them above 50%, which is actually not too bad for the survivors. But at the same time, we see the situation here. Everyone is injured. There's 3 leeches on the map, sorry, and the mercenary is going to fly first. So definitely not looking very good for the survivor side. However, though, Liz is doing a great job just stuffing the chairs and just controlling. And no, you're not really controlling the ciphers. But you see that the chairs are kind of like positioned in the middle area.
Yeah.
So it's actually looking good for Liz at this moment.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good because tried to go bait out the flywheel and unable to bait out a hit. So now Acrobat is falling down. It seems like this might be a 4K situation. And yeah, these ciphers are stalled at 2. Ikun had a great start, but once Liz provided that pressure and camping, it just seemed like, tried to go for a blink hit, but unable to time it well there, able to flywheel away. So you got to give it up to Ikun for them to be able to just still keep rolling with the punches here. But it seems like Liz, yeah, he's just going to slowly and surely want to get that 4K.
Yeah, and Balmer says the hunter is also near him. Everyone is with the hunter on them. It is so easy at this point for Liz to just corner them, sandwich them, and use another blink. And luckily, Balmer already placed his coffin somewhere else. Yeah, so he might be able to get dungeon, but it's gonna be very difficult Poch because it is a full presence Drain Witch after all.
Yeah, and looking at the survivor skills, there's not much they have to offer here. Acrobat still has to build up that fireball. We do see that the Embalmer's already resurrecting himself. Serpex was so close to popping a Cypher, but it wasn't close to happening. We do see that the Embalmer is already up. Main body is going to reposition himself to get into the middle of this map just so that he can go for that Acrobat and Embalmer at the same time. It seems like, you know what? Ikun really just trying their best to stay alive in this match and try to make it real hard for Liz. They're saying, yo, if you want your 4K, you're going to have to earn it. We're going to keep surviving as long as possible, even though the Dream Witch has already been fully fed, and these two Cyphers have not popped just soon. But nice jump there on the side of Serpex.
Yes, amazing ball right there, avoiding the normal hit and now like you said, making Liz fight for it. So it is something beautiful about seeing the survivors just fighting back too until the very end. And this is what a survivor team usually does. Like they're just stick to each other. And now you see they're just trying to I guess they were just also trying to just not. Ooh, nice pallet stand. Coming
you gotta give it up to Ikun here. They really are just making him work till the very end. He's gotta earn this 4K if he wants to be able to solidify it. So now JNTM here just hanging out in the corner here. We do know, I think the Acrobat already, I'm not sure if he used up the self-heal already, but this is gonna be a tough situation. 2 Cyphers still remaining, 2 survivors here, and 2 followers. And now Embalmer getting the flywheel right on time, just extending it just a little bit, trying to juke back and forth, but the charged up hit will down this Embalmer. And Liz is just going to clean up shop here as he chairs Embalmer and then works his way towards the Acrobat.
Yes, Acrobat is just utilized already, and now going to just chair him on the closest chair near the graveyard, and it's going to be a GG's for Liz and getting an all kill on his first round.
Excited. I mean, you gotta love the lore too. I think of Lakeside, even though I mean you're technically on a beach. But let's head into Lakeside Village, ladies and gentlemen. Soy Milk and Posh Spice giving you the action here. We're gonna see a back spawn on the side of Zen, who's running straight towards the big boat where Chappa and Rem are located in. So let's see if he can build up his presence here. Chappa just hiding around in the vicinity while it seems like he's already making a hard right to try and go for the other two survivors of BL that are spread out in the map. And it seems like he's going to go for Mini Blue, the Acrobat.
Yes, nice bomb there. And now Zeno is just looking around whether there's another juicier target, but no having to commit to this Acrobat early game. In this 11 pallet area is actually something that he cannot avoid. He needs to, as a geisha, you need to get your first hit very fast. You need to get your presence fast. And
did you see that sequence there? Butterfly and then moved right away and he couldn't get a hit. And now it is the psychologist Rem that will eat that hit. I love that, you know, Rem kind of cut, Zen kind of cut his losses. He's like, all right, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this Acrobat. And it seems like Ren just dropping down, kind of falling right into Zen's trap here, able to get the second hit. So Rem in deep trouble here if Zen can down the psychologist, because a psychologist rebound kite would be real tough. So now Zen trying to cut corners here, just setting butterfly traps here, just to make sure that he's gonna cut corners and try and trap Rem in this boat. Zen, Rem, it's confusing to me.
Yes, Zen just missed a butterfly right there and kind of bought him so much time now for Ram, because he missed a crucial butterfly that was going to allow to shorten the distance. But now you see how Ram is just going to looking around. This is one of the most scariest part for a hunter right here. He's going to go again, and nice Maggie right there. Then the psychologist will go down right here, and it's only 2 minutes in the match, and he's already almost one cipher done, 1.5 ciphers done.
Yeah, we have 3 ciphers remaining, and now at least Zen is able to get the basement. So it was actually a real risk for Rem to continue kiting in big boat area, even though he's doing a great job. Now it's gonna be tough for them for Mini Blue to go for this rescue. He is just giving out that detention, that tinnitus here. He now drops down. Acrobat now forced to make this rescue happen. Luckily, he does have Tide Turner and also has a slow ball here to at least just get Rem out of this situation. But unfortunately that we see that Rem has to eat that hit. Now Zen forced to go up, breaking line of sight from that Acrobat, but the objective was done at least. Oh my god, he's gonna go for another hit on the Acrobat. So now Zen being very proactive here. I think he's gonna try and cut his losses and just focus on Rem at this point.
Yes, if he loses Rem, it will be detrimental for Zen, because as a geisha, you need to farm the survivor. And now Mini Blue coming in, trying to distract Zeno from the main target. And this is something the survivors have mastered at this point, distracting the hunter and getting the hunter attention towards what they want.
So
and now,
I think, yeah, what you said might be happening. He's looking for Rem. Luckily, I think he knows where Rem is, because that would be really tough if he did lose him. At least Rem putting himself in a really far part of this map, allowing the Acrobat to safely move away. 2 ciphers, 1 cipher will remain, so it seems like a winnable situation on the side of BL. But you know what, Zen with a good placed terror shock, a good camping, or the proactiveness of him going for the teleport, tried to go for a butterfly, but actually created a little more distance than he wanted to. Mini Blue here, able to just hold on to this bomb. Can he go for just the kite for as long as he can, while Patient does go for that last cipher? Oh my gosh, Soy.
this is so exciting, because at this point now, the Acrobat is gonna take the hit, and now the psychologist is still with Titan on. We just fly away from Zen, and this is something that Geisha cannot really risk anything, because he needs to at least get 1 survivor on the chair right now to put pressures, to put the pressure on the survivors.
Yeah, so it seems like now Patient is gonna, the one who is working on a cipher will be lit up with that wanted order. Potato in the boat here, getting primed for that rescue. It seems like Zen overextending himself there, losing the psychologist. I think he had to play it that way. He wanted to be able to consider going for another target, to be able to just play a little more aggressively. But BL rallying back real quick, and the rescue is about to happen.
Nice rescue before half. Now taking a normal hit, but still now the machine is gonna be primed, so it's gonna be enough. It will be enough for it. They're gonna just pop it or just wait for a second. Or they just go for the pop, and now avoiding the pallet, going to kite in this ocean area in the shore, and now using a beautiful ball there to just buy some distance, and Zeno, it just feels has to commit to the acrobat, taking a normal hit with detention and going to put him to his second chair. And at the same time, the teleport is still 5 seconds.
Yep.
Yes.
So we do note that this is the second chair. You did call that it was the rescue that did happen. So just teleporting right away. Can he get any hits on any survivors? No. And Potato here is going to be going for the rescue. There is detention. BL hasn't left the map just yet, so this rescue can happen. But the rebound kite is going to have to be insane. We do see that the Geisha here is very pronounced when it comes to just closing out distance for her to be able to cover so much ground. So we do see that the Psychologist is trying to heal up here. So let's see how long this is going to happen. I feel like, yes, the Mercenary is going to get healed up. We are going to see Zen try to camp out this front gate. But now Mini Blue sees the scratch marks on the floor, trying to go for a hit within the pallet here. But Mini Blue still playing the mind games around this area.
Yes, now it's gonna ooh, second hit now. Acrobat will definitely fly by giving enough time because Dungeon is all the way in the 2 ciphers area. And now definitely going to buy some extra time for the Mercenary to just go for the dungeon. And just like you said, there's still detention. So even though they heal up, I mean, it's just a little bit still risky, you know what I mean? Because still a Geisha with detention. Oh, and actually not going for the dungeon, going straight for the gate.
Yeah.
Like they planned, yeah.
Yeah, it's healing up the Mercenary for him to be able to tank a detention hit just for really good transitional kiters. You also have just the added Priestess as well as the catapult of the Toy Merchant that could add so much mobility. So we're just gonna have to see and find out how Ikun will try and survive this Bonbon.
Let's go. First seed, the spawn for Bonbon is going to be at the middle of the map, going for the two cipher area or the 11 area, how they like to call it, and definitely going to try to find the ideal target. Is the Toy Merchant, and there's 2 survivors there. Yeah, and also Priestess hiding a little bit.
It's the Priestess, yeah. So it seems like he's going for an Insolence. So Insolence build, like a Snowflake build. He's not going to bring detention, so he's really confident in his early chase. He just wants that early presence, and now it seems like Serpex will have to take this first kite. So, yeah, just the confidence in him bringing this type of build. He does not want to just tie. He wants to be able to win this.
Very interesting. Instead of going away, he just go for the Toy Merchant. I believe for putting the taking the catapult soon, maybe, and putting a very nice portal. Ooh, that was so close. That could have been a terror shock, to be honest. But now putting those pallets down again, and now the 2 bombs. Chain bomb, amazing from Liz coming in, and now like I said, taking the catapult right out of the bat, and now transitioning away.
Yeah, he just needs to get out of that area because, I mean, Liz's bombs have been so on point. Just the 2 bomb placement, how he's able to set it up, and now able to try and go for a hit, but luckily the Holy Key was ready. It seems like Serpex is put in a tough spot, and now, Soy, like you said, the camping game begins.
Yes, this is the strong point of Bombo, and it's only been 1 minute and a half in the game, and there's already a cipher that's gonna be harassed, and a chair that's gonna be kind of like forcing the Toy Merchant to either move away or just do an early rescue. But against a Bonbon, a Toy Merchant doesn't really have much to work with, so that's why I believe that she's just going to just run away, and now the Mercenary that has sight going to go for the rescue.
Yeah, so he did a great job. He chased away the Toy Merchant from her Cypher and now forcing the Mercenary out of Cypher progress here. So Liz is doing a great job. Actually, it seems like there's going to be 2 survivors in this for the rescue. It seems like the Mercenary will distract here, but it seems like also, can they make it before the halfway mark? They actually do, and now Serpex able to escape through the big rock.
Beautiful coordination there. Mercenary using yes, he definitely took a hit there. Gonna go down eventually, but now it's all about the Priestess. How can she kite here and then use a portal? Nice! Beautiful portal there. Only 1 bomb away though, so it's very dangerous still, Potch.
So yeah, he's able to just establish that distance, but right as he was transitioning towards the ramp area, Liz was able to snipe out the Priestess. Now, second time on the rocket chair, have a slightly injured Acrobat while the Mercenary is down. Toy Merchant is the only one that is decoding, so Liz is doing a great job just, camping things out. The double rescue was actually great. Mercenary able to get that rescue. Acrobat didn't really come online. I don't know if Liz even spotted that the Acrobat was there, but he was just there to try and support. But it seems like they might actually bid this Priestess goodbye, while Liz will go for another target while he spots out Dream.
Oh, Dream is going to be a very tough situation because the fact that they didn't rescue the Priestess was because they don't want to get any more injuries. But now the Mercenary being forced to kite, definitely putting the, taking the normal hit, normal bomb, but now the final remote control bomb will down him in this area, which actually not too bad because there's no ciphers here.
Mm-hmm.
Only the closest one will be the one in the hut. So
Yeah.
this is actually not too bad because he can definitely sit on the chair quite a bit. That is
Yes.
one of the things.
The plus side for Bonbon here is that it's away from other ciphers, so he knows that there's no one going for this rescue. It seems like the toy merchant might, because they really have to go for that rescue. If this mercenary flies away, Liz will have to. Liz will secure the spot for their team, able to hit him out of the air, and it seems like she's gonna start throwing some bombs. No, teleports right away to stuff any rescue attempts from the toy merchant. So what a play on the side of Liz! One more hit on this toy merchant, and that is a successful stuff rescue, and the toy merchant is down.
Yes, that hit in the air was what made it all here for Liz, and now it's going to be up to the acrobat how long can he survive. Maybe try to aim for a dungeon at this point, but it's very difficult because Toy Merchant is going to take a while to bleed
Right.
out, and I don't think he can do much at this point, Poch.
Yeah, it could be a bleed out strat. Well, we're just gonna see the acrobat's still trying to force this rescue to happen. Mercenary still trying to stay in that rocket chair. Can he make it happen? No, able to stuff him from getting the rescue going. Toy merchant now is gonna pop up. That was a great effort on the side of the acrobat, just milliseconds away from saving that mercenary. But unfortunately for them, Liz was ready for that, and Liz already securing himself and the team the spot in the group stage here. Like they are able to tie themselves up with GH. So GG's, but we're still gonna play it out because Liz wants more survivors and more points.
Yes, Liz is going for a no kill at this point, and now the JNTM, the toy merchant, is just walking here, but then Liz already spotted him, and now just going to go for the. We will see whether he just wants to bomb him or just. I think he would just bomb him at this point, and now using the normal window bolt here and buying some extra time. There's really no chance for dungeon because you see the acrobat is still on chair for a little bit, and now putting a catapult, that's quite interesting. But bombing the catapult and that's normally hit right there.